Hey everybody, Harry Brelsford here from SMB Nation. I am at the CompTIA ChannelCon show in Washington, D.C., and I'm with Robert Cooper of Wildix. And so, sir, if I understand correctly, you're in the communications area. What is your story?
Well, we have a unique story.
Okay.
Wildix is a 13-year-old unified communications and collaboration vendor.
Yeah.
We started in Europe, and we've been very successful in Europe.
So you started in Europe. That's very interesting.
We started in Italy, our office in Italy, and we have offices in France and Germany.
Came across the pond.
And we launched in the U.S. A little over a year ago.
Okay. And what is your role with the company?
I'm the GM for North America.
For North America, so it's probably been a pretty busy year for you.
It's been a very busy year, but it's been a great year because our story is resonating with the channel.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that story. What is the value proposition? What makes it unique? What is your story for the channel?
Okay, so I'll use the word that everyone uses, but Wildix has an extremely disruptive technology in terms of the platform that we have.
Yep.
We use WebRTC. It's integrated into the fabric of the platform, so it's not an application.
Yep.
It's not new. We launched this platform back in 2013.
Right.
We're actually the only ones to really fully integrate WebRTC into the platform.
Sure.
And that gives us some unique capabilities. It makes it much more secure by design. We believe in that.
Yep.
We believe architecture and design matter. So secure by design, it runs SRTP, it's inherently encrypted, so it's a very nice solution. We don't need VPN, MPLS, or any of those things in order to
Well, you're in the right city to talk about security and encryption. Let me tell you, there's a lot going on in this town, Washington, D.C.
I've heard quite a bit about it since we've been here.
The question I always like to ask is, pretend I'm a partner. I mean, I'm really a media guy, but pretend I'm a partner. And I would come up to you and I would say, how can we both make money? Right? How do we both make money working together?
Well, as I mentioned, our technology is disruptive, but more importantly, our go-to-market model is also disruptive.
Yeah.
And disruption without value means nothing. So the value we bring to the partner is we align ourselves with the partner channel. It seems today many vendors, traditional vendors, they're really running out of the channel. And what I mean by running out, our traditional VAR is the value-added reseller, the systems integrator, the MSP, the guy that's been installed. And I'm not talking about sales agents.
Right. No, that's actually a valid point, because at SMB Nation in the past we've been, and again with all due respect, but we've been to the Channel Partners show, which is more the sales agents. And we need everybody. I mean, that's fine. But I'm glad you're making that distinction, because we are more the MSPs and the SIs and the VARs. So go on.
Right. Well, so our focus is on that particular channel.
Right.
And what we do for the channel is we're actually running in. As I said, the building's on fire, everybody else is running out, we're running in.
I like it.
And we're running in with a model that's really high touch, high value. We don't compete with our channel. We don't sell direct. I don't sell through distribution. So that gives the partner a high level of confidence that they're able to go to market with me and with my product and make higher margins, higher revenue, and feel comfortable that I'm not competing.
Right. And also you're not having what I guess I would call margin dilution, right?
That's
because
correct.
you're not getting more layers, right?
That's correct.
That's pretty cool. And then where can people find out more about you? If you don't mind, what's your URL?
So we are...
And I'll put it up on the screen, but go ahead.
Yeah, so you can find us at www.wildix.com/US.
US, okay, Wildix is WILDIX.com/US.
US.
Okay. And where do you reside? Where's your office, or where do you live?
We opened the corporate headquarters in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, all right, Heartland. Okay,
it is. It is. We are very counterintuitive. So from the traditional telecom companies, our focus is really organic, hands-on, working with the partner. We do sales training, technical training, marketing training. We teach about social media. We work with them on the go-to-market model, how they can be successful. It's focused on making you successful.
No, I think that's going to resonate. And then we're talking today, as I mentioned earlier, we're at the CompTIA ChannelCon show in Washington, D.C. Could people have an expectation of seeing you at other industry shows? Do you find yourself at other workshops or events?
We do. We really just started, doing some of this branding.
Right. Because we've only been in the U.S. a year. Fair enough.
But we have done CompTIA. We've done ASCII. And, we're going to do ASCII again. We've done MSP Expo. We've been invited to, MSP Alliance and others. So we're looking at these events. We want to be where the partners are, the true channel is, and we want to work with the true channel.
Yeah, and I would say, I've probably been to this CompTIA show for 10 years. It's an annual for me. I enjoy it. And I think CompTIA's ChannelCon, I think it meets that bar. You know what I mean?
This is a great venue.
Yeah.
They're focused on the MSP market. And by the way, that's a growing market. They've been skeptical. Many of them have really stayed out of the UC for as much as they could.
No, I know. We tried to lead that conversation.
And it's been very good for them to have stayed out thus far, because it took a high level of training and technical expertise and to get into the traditional UC environment. But now with IP, this is much more in the realm of what they understand.
Right.
And so this makes it easier for them to transition into communications and
we carried the VoIP flag. Some listeners, readers, viewers are going to recall, but we were carrying the VoIP flag about 04, 05, and that's back when Sprint, you still had POTS and copper cable, and it took 6 weeks for the Sprint truck to pull up to move an extension, and so it was painful. And I guess to your point, fast forward the movie 10 plus years, and you have product maturity in a good way. You know what I mean? It's really come a long way, and because boy, it was brutal back in the day, and the copper cable guys were fighting with the IP guys.
That's right.
It wasn't pretty.
Right. Well, just the overhead that it required for the MSP to carry that, that technology, skill set, that product set within their bag, really wasn't worth it for them. It didn't map up with all of the other applications that they were working on. But now with IP, now with the advent of IP, the systems being much more in line with what they do.
Well, that's where we play. Right, exactly. Well, hey, thanks for your time and stopping by to visit with the SMB Nation audience, and we'll see you at the party tonight. I hope the Space and Air Museum, everybody.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be good.
All right, thank you again.